Here we have an introduction to our Auto Roller 746. Starting off on the passenger side, we have diesel and AdBlue fillers, followed by the gas locker. Inside here you will normally find two 6 kilo propanes, one of which will be a spare and the other one, the live bottle, will be connected to this hose. It's always worth checking that this little tap here runs along the pipework, because that allows the flow of gas to the appliances, and you will need to turn it on before use and off before you travel. Centrally locked side door, fridge vents, mains power inlet. Lift the lid on the end of the cable and the lid slides right inside here to make a good connection. To the back of the van, I'm going to be quite careful with this van. There's a bit of an overhang, so you have to be a bit cautious with the tail swing, so be careful when you're going through gateways and past parked cars. And then you come to your rear lockers. Which inside, as you can see, there's a fair bit of storage space. Over there we have some spare cushions for making the internal bed, dustpan and brush, mains hookup cables, etc. Round the back of the van, if you've chosen a bike rack, it'll be mounted here. And up the very top, you have your reversing cameras. Good view here of your rear storage locker, which in this case contains mains hookup cables, water filler hoses, tyre flate, levelling ramps. But as you can see, this goes right through the vehicle, gives you loads of storage space. And then down the side, we have the toilet cassette. Here we have toilet chemicals, and then your cassette itself. We'll show you how to empty this, but basically you lift and slide, take the whole thing out to the chemical toilet disposal point. If you twist the spout, you can pour your waste away out of the spout and rinse it via the same method, and then it'll be empty, ready for putting another chemical in and returning it to us. Fresh water filler holds about 100 litres of fresh water, and then right below it is the wastewater drain point. So down here you can just see the T-bar. This T-bar, when it's pulled out, it moves about 6 inches, will drain all your wastewater to ground, and if you wish to retain your wastewater, you need to slide the handle in. We normally supply it to you in the open position, so your water comes out immediately. It's usually good practice to dispose of it as soon as possible. And then lastly, we have a boiler vent. There's nothing you do with this, however you should be aware that heat comes out of it when the boiler is running. And up above it we have a sticker in the window that basically says if you open the window while the boiler is running, this micro switch will stop the boiler operating so you don't get fumes inside. It's quite a tall vehicle, as you can see, so we mark the vehicle height for your convenience just inside under the sun visor. Coming into the van, we have a door mounted bin. Please return it empty. The vehicle can be locked centrally from on the dashboard, or you can push this in to lock it from the inside. Going inside the van, we've got grab handle as you come in. First thing we see is the front dinette, which has belted seats for 5, not Isofix. Underneath here we don't have any storage, unfortunately. That's where the water tank lives, and underneath the other seat is where the boiler lives. However, there is plenty more storage on board this van. You have a table which can be moved or removed if you wish. Underneath the table, conveniently placed in the corner, got a couple of charging points. I think 12 volt USB and 240 volt as well. Looking towards the front of the vehicle, first thing we see, we've got the ladder up to the upper bunk. This bunk has curtains on the sides, blinds on the windows over the top, and a safety net. What you can see here, the silver bits, these are thermomats which stick onto the cab windows. We've got quite a few airline style lockers around the van. Blinds and curtains on your side windows. Then we have a small chest of drawers. Up above this, got a couple of power outlets, and should you have chosen it, we will have a TV mounted on here. Over the top of the door, explained later on separately, is the control panel. That runs everything inside the van: lighting, water pumps, heating and the like. And then we look back through past the kitchen towards the back of the van. We have an under-counter fridge freezer, which is an automatic fridge freezer, so basically it'll choose to run on gas or electricity or battery while you're driving automatically. And then we've got a freezer compartment in the top and some fridge space in the bottom. 3-burner hob, sink with hot and cold running water, oven and a grill. Over the top of all these, a couple more airline style lockers, and in behind it all we have a wardrobe containing a table for the rear area and a couple of drawers containing the last of our inventory items. Then we move to the rear lounge, which can be set up as a bed area as well. There's plenty of storage in here. You have under unit storage in each of these, which will take duvets and pillows and the like, or other bits and pieces. And again, you've got a load of these airline style lockers, so you've got tons and tons of storage space in here. Now, as we said, this area turns into a bed. So what you would do is you would pull these slatted bases forward until they fill the area. We also provide cushions on request to fill this area. If you want them taken out and left behind, we can leave them behind just to give you a bit more room in the van. But this would then form your bed. Normally you would turn the cushions over to make a softer sleeping side, but the pieces here are mainly infill. Then pretty much last but not least, we have our washroom. So down here we have our toilet. There is a method for using the toilet, which is to open this lever here, which opens the toilet tank that we saw on the outside of the van. And then once you've done what you needed to do, flush it with the blue button, which electrically flushes it, and then you close the lever up. We supply the toilet paper, which dissolves easily in chemical toilets, and then you have your shower tray and your sink. The tap pulls up and fixes onto the wall to provide your shower. And you can get a storage locker inside.